I've been playing this little indie game at the moment called Airheart, Tales of Broken Wings.
This is interesting because when you mentioned this to me, I'd never heard of it before, and no one else has really given it the time of day. So I'm curious as to what you're about to tell me about it, because I have not actually seen you play it.
No. So they were lovely enough to give me a code for it. And I thought, hey, let's have a look at this, see what it's like. I watched the trailer before receiving the code, obviously. And I thought, yeah, this kind of looks all right. It's a very peaceful little game.
Okay. So what type of game is it?
It's a roguelike game, is what they say.
I hate roguelites.
Well, you say
hate
that,
them.
but it's not that bad.
Okay, thank God.
Because I was like, oh my God, this is going to be awful. I'm really bad at roguelikes. Like, no.
Sell it to me.
It's not that bad. So you play as this girl called Amelia. You're a pilot, and
in a plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the area where you live, sky fishing is like a whole thing.
Okay.
So that's how people make their meals.
In your plane.
Yeah, you use your plane to go sky fishing.
Thank God.
So the ultimate thing that you're trying to do is get to the top of the 14 levels to catch the sky whale. So
I'm with you so far.
Yeah, so you have like a hangar and a workshop and stuff, and
might
you
not
can,
be for much longer.
Like make like different pieces to go onto your plane, and you can switch them around, and you can also buy bits. So when you collect the fish and come back to your hangar, you can sell the fish. Well, it automatically sells the fish for you. And then you can buy like extra guns and stuff. But you can also make them with the different components you can find around the world. So from shooting down enemies, there's little boxes and stuff hidden around, things like that. And they've all got parts and stuff in.
Yeah.
So when you start off, so like the very first kind of level, it's quite a basic one. There's no like enemies around really. But as you get further and further up, there's more and more enemies. And once, I think it's level 5, it's controlled, that like area up is controlled by the enemies. So there's more chance of you dying. So if you do die, you don't lose everything.
Okay.
So
that's not too bad then.
No, you have to kind of try and control so you don't kind of land somewhere else and you land back at your base. I'm sorry, I can't remember what the area is called. So if you land back there.
Yeah.
And then obviously, because you've crashed, basically. You've crash landed if you've died. So you'll lose some of what you've collected, but you won't lose all of it. Right. And there is, like, health scattered around and stuff in places hidden. And it's not a complete waste, like roguelikes.
So you don't sort of start from
You don't start again from scratch.
Every time. Okay.
No.
What's the actual gameplay like? Are you just, like, surfing around or
So,
shooting?
Yeah, you kind of fly around. So you control the ship and you control your weapon.
Okay.
And a harpoon.
In the sky?
In the sky,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a nice gameplay. So the different things you can do on your ship, you can change the agility, so how quick it turns, your ship, obviously the rate of the fire, the speed of the ship and stuff.
So it's all about sort of
that.
Improving your ship every turn to eventually
get
make
higher
it
and
up
higher
to...
and higher. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
So it's not like a true roguelike where you go and die every time and then you have to start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was a bit concerned about, but it's not like that. The Switch as well, they've got a new mode, party mode, where you control like a bigger ship with a group. So I tried that and it was interesting.
Not as solid as the main stuff?
No, okay. I didn't think so. So you control like a bigger ship, someone can control the rudder, which will change your direction of where you're going, and then there's like different weapons and there's a health bit on there, and there's also a harpoon on there, and there's lots of different bits. So if there's only like 2 of you, it can be quite difficult to kind of work your way around that.
Yeah.
And then you have to collect the fuel to go up the levels. So whereas in the main game, you kind of go to the little bit and then you shoot up. Yeah, there's like a bit where you can kind of fly to in the main levels, and it will send you up to the next level, as long as there's no enemies around.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, the main kind of stuff is a lot better than the new party mode, in my own opinion. I mean, as I say, it might be better if you play with more people. I haven't had more people to play with.
Yeah.
So, but that's kind of how my general feel is. I really like the main stuff. It's quite peaceful. It's quite nice to just sit and play, like when there's not much going on.
You're all for the peaceful games.
Yeah.
So am I actually.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it out? Now?
Yeah. So it came out the 31st on Switch. 31st of January. That is. No, so it's been out a few days now. Almost a week actually.
Just Switch or?
No, it came out on Switch on the 31st. It's been out on everything else for a while now. But obviously Switch is where they've got the new party mode, and that's where I've been playing it. I do like it on the Switch. It's nice to be able to play handheld. I'm not sure how it would project onto a big screen.
Have you played just in handheld?
No, I have played it on the bigger screen, but I prefer playing it in handheld.
Okay.
But that might just be me, because when I played it and stuff. So.
I mean, people have got their favourites, haven't they, with the Switch? Some people really love playing on the TV. Some people really love playing handheld.
Yeah, I mean, I play most of my Switch stuff in handheld.
For me, it depends on the game.
Yeah.
Depends on the game. I like playing the bigger games on the TV.
Yeah, I've not really played like